All right, let's talk about some incredible design tools you should absolutely know about. We're going to dive into some seriously powerful and completely free options that work right inside your web browser. Doesn't matter if you're a total pro or just getting started, these are going to level up your work.
So let me guess, you need to create some amazing looking visuals, right? For your work, for your brand, maybe just for social media. But you don't really have the budget for that super expensive software. And let's be honest, who has time for that steep learning curve? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place.
Okay, first things first, let's look at a couple of incredibly simple tools. These are designed to solve one specific problem and to do it in seconds. We're talking all about speed and efficiency here. Our first stop is this awesome little tool called Screely. You know when you need to make a screenshot look super clean and professional for a presentation or a website? Yeah, this is going to be your new best friend. What's so great about Screely is just how fast it is. You literally just upload an image and boom, it's instantly framed in a nice, clean browser window. You can change the window style, you can tweak the background color, and my favorite part, you can set the padding to 0 to get a PNG with a totally transparent background. It's perfect for just dropping into any other design you're working on. All right, next up. For those times when you just need a quick touch up on an image, but you don't want to fire up a huge, heavy program, there's edit.photo. It lives right in your browser and it is built for pure speed. And it is so useful. You ever need to quickly blur out some sensitive info in a screenshot? The Redact tool has you covered. Want to just add a quick arrow or a highlight? The markup tab is right there. It's got all the basics, filters, brightness, contrast, and the best part, no login required. You just get in, get it done, and export. Simple. So those were some great single-purpose tools. But what if you need more? What if you need a whole design solution to create a complete document, not just make a quick edit to a photo? And that brings us to an absolute giant in the design world, Canva. I mean, if you haven't used it yourself, you've definitely seen designs that were made with it. It's not just a tool, it's a complete design ecosystem. You know, this quote from our source material just hits the nail on the head. That's exactly what Canva is. It's built from the ground up to empower people who don't have a formal design background, to create stuff that looks beautiful and professional really easily. And the versatility here is just incredible. We're not just talking about a simple social media post. We're talking print-ready flyers, multi-page PDFs, invoices, slick-looking infographics, and you can even build simple websites, all from this one platform. But what happens when the templates just aren't enough? What if you need that pixel-perfect control, the kind of raw power you'd expect from industry-standard software like, say, Adobe Photoshop? Well, allow me to introduce you to Photopea. This is, and I'm not exaggerating, one of the most impressive web apps out there. It's a full-featured, advanced photo editor that runs, get this, entirely in your browser. The source material calls it sort of a discounted Photoshop, but honestly, that's kind of underselling it. It's more like a free Photoshop. The experience is shockingly close to the real deal. It's wild. And this is really why it's so powerful. If you've ever used Photoshop, you'll feel right at home. You've got a full layers panel, you've got the same keyboard shortcuts you already know and love, and you even have advanced tools like the pen tool for really precise work. It's just incredible that this is free. Okay, time for the main event, Canva versus Photopea. They're both free, they're both in your browser, but they are built for completely different people and completely different tasks. So let's break it down and figure out which one is right for you. On a high level, the choice is pretty simple. Canva is all about creating something that looks great, fast, usually starting from a template. It's perfect for marketers, content creators. Photopea, on the other hand, is for detailed, granular manipulation. It's for starting with a blank canvas and having total control. This table really lays out the two different philosophies, right? Think of it this way. Canva is a design tool. It's focused on layout and pre-made elements. Photopea is a photo editor, focused on manipulating the image itself. So Canva empowers non-designers to create, while Photopea delivers a pro-level experience to anyone for free. So with all that in mind, how do you actually pick which one to open up for your next project? Let's make this super, super simple. Here's your whole decision-making process right here. If your first thought is, I need this to look good and I need it done like 10 minutes ago, you go straight to Canva. But if your thought is, okay, I need to cut this object out of the background, tweak the color balance, and add 3 different effect layers, then Photopea is your weapon of choice. At the end of the day, the barrier to creating professional-looking visuals is lower than it has ever been in history. The tools are free, they're accessible, and they are literally waiting for you in your browser, which really just leaves one last question for you to answer.